The two guys out, when they're out, that's 50-some-odd points. And look at it right there. The field.
Also back tonight, Mike Conley for the Jazz. He had missed the last 6 games. And the starting 5 for the Clippers with Nick Batum back as well. Will we see one here between these two powerhouse teams?
As well as off the dribble.
An all-star starter. The reserves will be announced next week. Mitchell and Gobert, as I mentioned, were all-star. Conley will pull up and take the 3. Here's George against Bogdanovich on the switch. Takes the jumper at the foul line and hits it. Paul George playing for the first time since February 3rd. He's been battling a toe injury. Now pick and roll, Mitchell and Gobert. They seemingly have mastered that as Gobert. Here's Leonard working on Royce O'Neal. Fall-away jumper, a lot more this year. Leonard averaging a career high in assists, as is Paul George. And 4 minutes gone by. Ibaka up top, good look, and he barely. So he turns it over. He's 0 for 3 from the floor. 5 on the shot clock. Paul George. Paul George with the 10 straight points by the Clippers, who have a 5 positions.
But the big thing right now is he's feeling it for a guy who hasn't played. A lot of movement, but the quickness, the defensive rotations are Wednesday night. So the shots are there for him. He must shoot a good percentage.
Miami team for a good part of the season.
That 15 feet, that opened up the floater.
Favors inside again.
Good ball movement that time, and you end up with an excellent high percentage shots on the break.
Which is surprising considering how good they've been defending.
Let's run, baby. Let's run and get some threes.
Turnover by Utah.
3 key scorers are Lou Williams, George, and Leonard. They're now 8 for
that from Kawhi a lot. And that fall-away baseline jumper couldn't get it, but kept alive. And now Morris shooting
to go, but he's just taking his time like always. Never in a hurry. Jumper, and he's strong going to the basket.
Speaking of
keep an eye on this right now. He's going to get down on the crossover. He gets inside. He's a joy to watch play because he's never in a hurry. In the league, Utah Jazz.
Gobert, an all-star last year. Angeles. Clarkson trying to guard Williams, who gets past him. Gobert.
Or Lou Williams or George can get to wherever they want to go.
It's all over Paul George. He is shooting the lights out. Game back in 2 weeks, drilling this one over the outstretched long arm of just 6 minutes. Hasn't scored, picked up 2 fouls. So here's Ingles trying to pick up.
And he shoots it at 45%.
Corner 3 goes.
Lou Williams is scoring, and they're your 3 key guys.
That one goes. They can beat you on the offensive end. Reggie Jackson. Marcus Morris facing up on Bogdanovich. Going to take the mid-range jumper.
Points. That second group can really score.
Bogdanovich switches.
Can the Clippers keep up this intensity at the defensive end?
Missed the first 8 games of the season with a knee injury. Donovan Mitchell. And Mitchell shaking up. I think he got
a team that's noted as one of the best in a long time, making it 3 balls. Everything is coming easy to them, whether it's transition or whether it's the kick out.
Utah shooting 3 of 16 from three-point land. They lead the NBA, making 17 3. Clarkson over Leonard.
Nice.
11-point LA lead. Williams with a great move around Donovan. Clarkson. He is going at the. Kawhi Leonard playing for the first time in 4 games. 2007. Leonard had trouble, almost dribbled it out of bounds. Still collects.
And he does a spin move and fades away and never had a chance to see the rim.
Go here in the first half. Utah with a 9-game winning streak on the line. They've lost once in their last.
From out past the top of the circle. First time.
Williams. Incredible shot makers, both those guys. Here's Bogdanovich and a chill coming up. Toyota halftime. It's what I'm going to do at halftime. I'm going to go into my kitchen, get a 50.
36 points. Their big 3. You're going to see it right there. You say, well, what about Utah?
For Utah, having missed the last 6. Pass to Ibaka off the map. Mitchell drives.
Oh.
Good chance we'll see both Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert there as reserves for Utah.
Because he had created the space.
Mitchell very aggressive, but they're starting to create here in the second half.
Had 5 double-doubles. He's played 8 minutes in the first half. He had 5 rebounds.
Was 13 points to lead the Jazz, who have the best record in the NBA at 24-5 between Utah and the Clippers in the standings. As Leonard drives, goes right at Gobert.
Right there. Oh,
it was on the follow through. Yeah.
He was looking for the offensive foul. I don't know what hit him in the face.
They've won 9 in a row, 20 of their last 21, and they've been blowing teams out.
Transition, an open shot would come up. This is just Zubac's trying to find a free man. Watch, see, that was definite.
You could take the lead here on a 3. Mitchell trying to shake Kawhi, puts it on the floor. Beautifully done.
Mitchell.
Beverly driving, gets to the rim. And we'll see from Paul George playing for the first time in almost 3 weeks. Here's Donovan
on the
Mitchell.
shot. He's got 12 points in a quarter. He's now 3 ball, but he's feeling it.
He just got the steal. And Leonard going baseline, goes to the left hand, misses. Ibaka is there, cleans it up in possession for Utah, and most of the time it's gone in.
See,
Leonard for.
Can you make it?
Here's Bogdanovich over Zubac on Royce O'Neal. Falling away. That was good defense.
Over the top and then fades, and you're right on him, and it makes it look easy. This is just where he goes up and then up over the top. They need him. They need him to play big.
Lou Williams.
Body people blocking out on shots. He's not been able to dominate.
3 games with a leg injury. He's got 8 30-point games this year and on pace for another one. Clarkson. Nice.
With me being in Atlanta and you in Phoenix, we're far from the action.
And up the foul, his second.
Oh. Yeah, well, Conley definitely fouls.
Hey. Gets both free throws.
Which helped them to stop our transition offense.
Always appreciate the time, Coach. Thanks.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Make it 8 as Williams misfires there. Offensive rebound and stick.
Right there, you had 2 of your best big guys underneath, and they come up with a.
Remember, Utah has the best record in the NBA. Clippers had the 3rd best. Utah's won 9 and came out shooting with a beautiful ball on man. Second team foul.
Now just keep an eye on here. This is the pass, right?
Trying to create some airspace. Skips it to Morris. Shot clock at 3. Morris stepping inside. 4 minutes of that 3rd quarter. Here's Morris with a pull-up jumper. Good again for.
He made that look easy. He came off of that screen, an excellent screen. His bench points, 38-26. Now remember, Williams is hot and Morris is hot, and this is what you don't want to see.
4 points to lead all scorers in the game. Bogdanovich in the paint. Team off the bench for Clarkson. Trying to shake Morris. Drives. And fantastic year for Utah. 7th year now out of Missouri. Here's Morris from outside.
Are so dangerous when they get in the game.
Clark
had a major advantage on the way.
It didn't look like it. There was Donovan mid
quarters. You would see a black shirt in there and possibly 2 black. And just keep an eye here now. This is a great move, but high percentage that, you know, he probably feels that he's in the role.
A game, and boy, he's been fantastic off the bench with 17 points. And the Clippers, Rudy Gobert has got 13 rebounds, yet they're still -6 on the glass. It rolls home to LA.
Now just watch. See, there's the push right there. See, he created. So, you know, when we said this unit is 10-2. That
third.
Today, for us, that is not very good. Well, what we're seeing is good defensive pressure.
Hands of Morris.
See, another second chance opportunities.
Beverly steps into one.
230. Now, they are big numbers. In
full center. Here's Mitchell driving, kicking it out to Bogdanovich. They need this one, and they get
Is
it.
right. Now here's Bogdanovich right now.
Seconds to go, down 9, but they got a score here. Mitchell driving, and he's fouled.
Now here you have him coming down inside here. See, the leg.
Long rebound to Mitchell, down 8. Mitchell drives and gets the layup. George fires it ahead to Beverly. Now Utah's got a foul here.
The open people keep the clock rolling.
So Beverly gets, they're 4th in three-point percentage. Here's Mitchell, catch and shoot.
Nice.
Hits a
On the
three.
baseline. And then all of a sudden, Mitchell came all the way
It's
around.
a three-point game. Let's see if they can get a steal. And they foul Leonard.
Call the timeout, move it, and then hope you can hit another 3 in a short period
Leonard's
of
going to
time.
save it.
Yep.
Here's Mitchell. They got to hustle. Mitchell fires. Hits a
Don't call a timeout. And look how he navigates himself up. Now the defender was right.
Donovan Mitchell. They inbound to Leonard. It's a 2-point game, and Beverly is the 7 seconds to go.
Now this is just now. The offensive player.
20 to go. Can they get it to Mitchell? They do. Lets it fly in the 3. No good. Rebounded by Leonard.
But unfortunately, the defender was right there, and he was going out of bounds in the second half. And that's what you're asking your primetime guys to do.
And it's a 6-point lead with 3 seconds left. Mitchell against Paul George.
There's the push off with the forearm into traffic.
Send it to overtime. Mitchell misses on purpose. Steal, and you have a chance.
See, if you missed it and the theory was, will 3-point shooter to get fouled for a 4-point play. Well, we haven't seen that.